Our first and most important mission is to provide our clients with a solid financial education about how money works, so they can take control of their financial future. Albert Einstein is quoted as saying, "Compound interest is the greatest mathematical discovery of all time. When you save or invest, compound interest works for you. When you borrow, compound interest works against you." Another quote attributed to Einstein is, "Compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. He who understands it, earns it. He who doesn't, pays it." The rule of 72 is a great mental math shortcut to estimate the effect of any growth rate. It's an approximation of the time it takes for money to double. Here's how it works. If you divide the number 72 by your interest rate, the result is the approximate number of years it will take for your money to double. At a 1% rate of return, it will take 72 years for $1 to turn into $2. Here's a scenario to help you visualize how mathematical concepts like the power of compound interest and the rule of 72 work. A $10,000 lump sum one-time investment at 1% would double to $20,471 in 72 years. If the return increases from 1% to 4%, what do you think happens? Instead of 72 years, it now takes only 18 years for money to double. If we use a steady 4% rate of return in our compounding example, $10,000 over the same 72 years grows to $168,423. The difference between 1% and 4% is 8 times the money. To really visualize the difference that rates of return can make, let's take it one step further. If we double the rate of return from 4% to 8%, it takes half the time, 9 years, for money to double. If you've ever thought a difference of 1 or 2% won't amount to much, you're seriously underestimating the power of compounding, and you'll pay a price in the long run. What a difference 4% more makes. Your lump sum investment becomes over $2.5 million at a steady 8% rate of return. That's 15 times more than settling for 4%. Financial principles like the power of compounding are critical for everyone to understand. Knowledge is essential to build a financial future. How different might your retirement be if, over the course of your working life, you got an 8% return instead of a 4% return on your money? Also, please remember that the return and principal value of investments can fluctuate over time. Here's another way to visualize the rule of 72 in action. As your rates of return increase, your money doubles faster. In fact, it's exponentially faster. If you double your return from 4% to 8%, it's not double the money, it's actually 4 times the money. Consider how this might impact the life of someone you know, retiring with $160,000 instead of only $40,000 by making the rule of 72 work for them. Our mission is to share these concepts with every American so they can put their money to work. How much money in this country would you guess is earning less than 1% today? Would you be surprised to learn that it's over $12 trillion? With all that money sitting stagnant, how will Americans ever grow their money and build wealth? What rate of return is your money earning? How about your family and friends? And the money of people all around you? What if you could create a business that educated and empowered them to harness the rule of 72 and help them find a way to double their money faster? Now you're starting to see the importance of our mission.